Hello there everyone, this is Matt Brandenberger, Elementary Tech Coordinator, and I'm here to show you today how to get your iPad enrolled with FileWave. We're also going to be naming the iPad and getting internet access to help us along the way. I'll walk you through the whole process one step at a time, but feel free at any time to pause the video or rewind it if you get stuck on something. This is the very first step in getting your iPad ready so that you'll be able to use it in the classroom. The first thing that we want to do is turn on the iPad, and you do that by holding down on the power button for a couple seconds. Once you do that, you'll see the little Apple button appear, and once that icon appears, then you'll have the option to slide to unlock it. Go ahead and do that, and you will be in. Once you're there, you're going to find the settings icon and click on it. The settings icon on my screen is down on the bottom left-hand side. It should take you straight to General underneath the left settings column. If not, then simply click on General. It's about the sixth one down. Then under General on the right side of the screen, click on About, and that's the top choice. Then click on Name. Again, it's the top choice, and you'll see 3 X's followed by 1 through 6 and then another X. We're going to go ahead and give your iPad a very unique, specific name. This part is very important. If you don't properly name the iPad the exact way that you're instructed, then FileWave will actually reject the iPad and you won't be able to use it until you get the name fixed. The first 3 characters in the name are going to be in all caps. It's the 3-letter code for your school. I'm going to use Glenwood Park's code, which is GLE, and make sure they are in all caps. To make caps lock go on, you can actually double click on the shift button and it should turn all blue. So I did the G, then the L, then the E. And then the 6-digit code would be the number found on the back of the iPad. In this case, I am using 218. Most of them will begin with 218 and then 410. And then last but not least, very important, you need to put a capital M at the end. Once you have done that, double check it, GLE 218410M. Then I'm going to hit Done, and it will take me back to the screen. I'll check my name again to see that it is named properly. Okay, now that we have it named, we need to get the iPad set up wirelessly. To do this, you're going to click on Wi-Fi. It's the second one down on the left. And yours will say not connected. I'm already connected, so it says FWCS access, and that's the one we want to connect you to. On the right there, where it gives you the list of the different networks, you won't have a check mark next to yours yet. I want you to go ahead and click on the top one that says FWCS access. Next, it's going to ask for your username and password. Go ahead and enter those in just like you would log into your computer. When you're done with that, then click Join. Give you a couple seconds to do that. You can pause the video if you're not done yet. Then you're going to see the certificate pop up, and it will say Not Verified. Please ignore this. You don't have to worry about it not being verified. You will just click on the accept button there anyways. Then give it about 10 seconds and you'll watch the little wheel spin, and then you should see a check mark just like the one that I have here next to FWCS access, and then you'll also see the Wi-Fi symbol up in the top left portion of the screen. That shows you that you indeed are connected now to the internet wirelessly with your iPad. The next step is to get your iPad enrolled with FileWave. Go ahead and get out to the main screen by clicking on the Home button. Then you'll want to slide over to the right to go to the second screen of icons. It's on this page that you should only see two icons so far. One labeled FWCS and the other one says FWCS Enroll. Click on this one, it's the white one. Once you've clicked on it, you will see something that says cannot verify server identity. Go ahead and click Continue. You'll see a screen that then says FileWave and it has two steps. Click on Step 1. Then click Install when the next dialog box comes up. Even though it says Not Trusted, still click Install, it's fine. Then click on the blue Install button again. Then click on the blue Done button in the Profile Installed box, and you've completed Step 1. When it takes you back to the two steps, click on Step 2 this time, and it's going to take you to the FileWave authentication page. I want you to put in your username and password. Go ahead and do that. My username is BranMJ01, and I'll keep my password hidden. When you're done with that, click Log In, and it will take you to an Install Profile page. Click Install, and then you're going to click Install Now. It will bring up a warning screen. Go ahead and click the blue Install button again, and finally click Done. At this point, it'll take you back to the two-step process, and someone from our technology department will then need to verify that your iPad is named correctly, and they will give you access through FileWave. Okay, go ahead and hit the Home button then to go back out to the main page. Once you have the FileWave installed on your device, you'll see the App Portal. This App Portal signifies that you're set up with FileWave and ready to go. Now, it may take up to 24 hours in order for our technology department to update that and have you enrolled with FileWave. But after 24 hours, if you still don't see that icon on your iPad, then that means that you either named it incorrectly or it has not been verified. So you would want to call Valerie or myself or the help desk so that we can figure out why yours has not been updated yet. But once you have that icon, click on it, and when you go into the App Portal, you're going to see 16 different devices, or different apps I should say, and if I scroll down all the way, you'll see all 16 of them, and these are the 16 apps that we want you to have on your iPad. Now, you're responsible for downloading these yourself, and the way you can do that is by simply clicking on them. So I'll just start at number 1, and it's going to give me an indication that it's been successfully requested for installation. I hit OK, and then it's going to ask me if I want to install the app. I'm going to click Install, and it's going to want my Apple ID. Now, you have to have your own Apple ID set up in order to get these apps. So there is an instructional video that walks you through how to do that. I'll show you quickly. I'm going to hit Cancel right now. I'll show you how you can set up your Apple ID. You could have done it there by simply clicking Create an Apple ID, or you could go back out and go into iTunes, scroll all the way to the bottom, and you'll see where it will say Sign In. And again, that same screen comes up. Use existing Apple ID or create an Apple ID. I'm going to cancel out of it because we have another video that's dedicated fully to how to set up an Apple ID. There's also links on our website how to set up an Apple ID without a credit card. In one of the other training videos, we set up a web link, and I'll just show you here using the LM Tech web link. If you click on iPads and then go to making it all work, down here you'll see creating or connecting an Apple ID. This is where you'd want to refer to if you need any help getting your Apple ID set up, even instructions on how to do it without using a credit card. I'm going to click the home button again and get back out of here. The last thing I want to show you is how to move icons around. Let's go to the first page here, and you can arrange your icons in any way that makes sense to you. I'm going to show you how to do this by simply clicking on an app. I clicked on my calendar until they all start to wiggle. Now I can move it around. I could move it up to the top row, they'll shift around. I could move it down to the bottom row, and again they'll all shift around. I could even move it down here to my dock. And that's what I want to do. I want to put this on my dock, my calendar, something that I use quite a bit, and that way, no matter what screen I'm on, my calendar is always going to be there. Now, to get the icons to stop wiggling, I'm just going to hit the home button, and when I hit the home button, they're back to normal. I'll go back into the app portal and show you again the 16 different apps that we would like you to download. In order to do that, just make sure that you do set up an Apple ID. When you set up the Apple ID, then you'll just use that to sign in, and you'll have those apps attached to your Apple ID, and you'll be able to use them. They're all free apps, so you're not paying for any of them at this point. Once your Apple ID is set up, however, if you want to purchase any apps on your own, you are more than welcome to do that. You would own them. They're attached to your personal Apple ID that you have. That's about it. If you have any questions, as always, don't hesitate to give Valerie or me a call or send us an email, and we'd be happy to help you out as best we can. Thanks so much. Have a great day.